Hey guys, welcome to this course on SAP Activate. Uh, so what to expect in this course is we will have a brief introduction about this course, followed by which we will get into the prerequisites, what is expected to be known, and then followed by we will go to each individual topics of what this course is all about. So this course has a duration of 30 hours, and the prerequisites is you understand about SAP, what it does, what's the offerings that it has, the history of that, and then the Fiori, which is the UI UX part of SAP right now, SAP S/4HANA. Then you understand cloud on-prem, what's the deployment options that we have, and system landscape. In terms of the different system design, which is development, quality, sandbox, pre-production, production systems, and you understand different roles within an SAP project, the different complexities that might be involved in an SAP project, functional roles and the technical roles within an SAP project, what are the different modules in an SAP project, the business process understanding or global scope items within each module, and high level process flow for each module. So assuming that you are going in as a project manager, this is mandatorily needed. That is because of the fact that you're going to manage multiple consultants who are going to be part of your project. So in order for you to take conversation with the users, as well as the consultants, as well as the business process owners, it is recommended that you understand different processes that happens within each module, and you also understand high level process flow business as a business process for each and every module, irrespective of the area that you have worked so far. So you understand SAP Best Practices Explorer, then org structure or organizational elements for each module, how roles and authorization works. So this is in terms of SAP. So if you're not aware of any of these topics, not to worry. I recommend you to go into certain details of this, spend some hours learning about these topics before you step into this, you know, a class for 30 hours. So if you are well versed with this, or if you're aware of the terminologies that we happen to use within an SAP project, which is marked here, you will be able to better understand the topics that we're covering across. So this is in terms of SAP. So now coming to project management. So SAP Activate is both about project management as well as SAP technology and how to implement that. So if you are someone who is very fresh into project management, I would urge you to study and go through project management related terminologies and knowledge areas and process groups, which is part of a free course that is offered by pmi.org, or you will be able to find many YouTube videos which offers you content related to these two topics. So these are the prerequisites, both in terms of SAP and project management. So if you are someone who is very well aware of these things, so it's good time for you to step into this course. Otherwise, I would recommend to spend 2 to 3 hours of effort in terms of understanding these before you step into this course. So what to expect in 30 hours of learning? You can expect us to cover this SAP project lifecycle, which covers up all the phases within a SAP project transformation project, which is discover, prepare, explore, realize, deploy, and run phases. And then comes SAP project types, which is implementation conversions, support projects, as well as shared support model projects. Then comes Activate. So from here on is where we will focus on two ebooks, ACT 100 and ACT 200. ACT 100 is all about Activate. ACT 200 is all about Agile. So in ACT 100, we will go into Activate, the elements, the deployment options, as well as the transition paths. So within here, we will also be looking at SAP quality principles, what is supposed to be imbibed into the projects that we're executing, and how does SAP recognize in terms of awards, and what categories do we have within the awards is what we'll be looking at in Activate. Then we have work streams. We have about 11 work streams that we will cover in terms of SAP, which will cover right from project management, solution design, and how do we configure, data representation, analytics, and visualization. Then comes your customer engagement and enablement, your solution adoption across your business users, technical extensibility in terms of the additional requirements that is not covered as part of standard SAP, your testing, requirements. What do we do for unit testing, string testing, regression, user acceptance testing? How do we go about integration of SAP S/4HANA landscape with other third-party or other solutions offered by SAP? How do we operate within our go live or after go live hypercare support and during our regular maintenance of SAP? How do we manage the data across the different phases of the project? What should be the technical infrastructure and architecture when we are drafting or proposing a complete SAP solution for our customers? So across these work streams, we will be looking at a variety of topics, and we'll be gathering knowledge of these work streams. And post this, we will have transition path, basically covering up how to go about new implementation, system conversions, and selective data transitions. So this forms a part of Act 100. Then comes Act 200, which is completely based on Agile. So if you're someone who is already aware of Agile and practicing Agile, you're not going to be, spending more time in terms of studying this. You'll be able to easily crack these topics up, because predominantly whatever comes as part of standard Agile content in any Agile course is what is being covered here as well. So finally, we will also have a session which will cover up the key learnings and project financials. We'll go about concluding the session. So this is what you can expect out of the 30 hours of course that we're going to take. Now, out of this 30 hours, so what is the conclusion, or let's say what is the benefit that you will get, is we will be able to get certification on this particular course or certification that is offered by SAP, which is SAP Certified Associate Project Manager, SAP Activate. Pretty much in the 30 hours of learning, I have elaborated on the more practical way of how we are operating this SAP projects with some real-time examples. So I would encourage you to go through all the 30 hours of learning content before you take up this exam. And if you wish to go about learning multiple other learning parts as well, so I recommend you to look at these three particular learning journeys, which is provided by SAP as a free in learning.sap.com. So in terms of exam, what to expect? Your exam is going to be 80 questions, 3 hours, and the passing score is 73%. So make sure when you're booking your exam, you book this C Act 2403. It is mandatory for you to note that this particular exam and the contents are related to the course that is given by SAP in this time frame, which is June 2025. It is subject to change as and when they release a newer course content. So it is always recommended to log in into learning.sap.com and see the latest course requirements before you start studying this course. So I wish you all good luck.